Was he Putin on a horse?
With his top off? The horse topless is strong.
And he's got a six-pack?
Because that put pressure on other world leaders to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Arlene Foster was on the back of a donkey in Port Rush.
How was I supposed to get there? We've no train, you little bastard.
Sippers get ready. When people get ready. Sippers get ready for tea with me.
Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of this week's episode, let me point you in the direction of our Patreon. That's patreon.com/TeaWithMe podcast. The link's in the description. And what we have on there is so much bonus stuff. We've got the special brew that comes out every Monday, the bonus episode. The last one we did, well, a couple of weeks ago, I was in Copenhagen doing one with William Thompson, one of my guests today. We'll do a live stream episode every Friday, and there's so many specials on there. Oh my god, like there's millions of them. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the mock blames on there, Stars in Your Eyes, SSE Arena live podcasts all happening. Patreon.com/TeaWithMe podcast. I'm on, I'm not on, I might be on tour by the time this comes out. ShaneTalkComedy.com if you want to come see me live. Second night at the SSE Arena is 15th of November. I'm doing the 9th and the 15th. Is that right?
I don't know.
All right. So we think it's 9th and the 15th of November. Shane Talk Comedy for all that. ShaneTalkComedy.com for all that. And then when I announce the big tour, it will all be on there. We are sponsored by none other than Manscaped. I've always been... Let me tell you something right now. I've been using Manscaped products since we became sponsored by Manscaped. And that was just coincidence, right? I used a non-Manscaped product about 4 or 5 days ago because I couldn't find my Lawnmower 5.0. So I used like a facial trimmer without the guard, right? So what I'm saying is I have an old face trimmer. I couldn't find the guards for it. So I went, I'll just use this. Same thing I foolishly thought. Let me tell you two things. Number one, it looks weird down there because there is no hair, right? So it looks like alarming. And the other thing is I cut myself up maybe 3-4 times. So it looks awful. It looks like, you know, the top of an old man's head, you know, like a widower who closes the garage. I'm just basing this on my granddad. My granny died, but closes the garage door a lot of times on his own head.
Was he alright? Did he take it well?
What do you mean?
When your granny died, he's just slamming his head in the garage door.
Yeah, looking back, it was probably a cry for help actually because he didn't have a car. But he used to have like quite a dented head, R.I.P. And there would be a lot of cuts around his head. And my what would you say, groin looks like that at the minute. So I made the mistake of not having spilled tea over myself there. That's how sad I am that I didn't use Manscaped products. But I'm back on the Manscaped now. I need a 5.0 because I can't find mine. But I saw a glimpse of what life would be like without Manscaped, and it's not worth living. Go to manscaped.com, use the code TeaWithMe for 20% off and free shipping. My guests today are none other. You think you're like the guy from the 1975 smoking inside, doing your vapes. Stop doing vapes around us.
No manners.
So do you know what it is? He thinks he's cool doing it. So we sucky.
I
So we dummy tit.
Vaping's cool. Get used to it.
Your wee hat, no?
Yeah. He bought that. He bought that in
Captain America's gone downhill.
He bought that in
arthritis.
You bought that in Denmark, didn't you?
Yeah, Denmark.
And
the home of the Oakland days.
It's a very, very flat brim. Very flat brim.
Is Oakland not in California?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But Denmark's the home of them?
For some reason, we found this weird shop that was selling loads of Oakland Days merch specifically.
Like,
and the big man cleaned it out.
Loads of like different sports, just Oakland Days.
Yeah.
And the hats are nice.
My guests are William Thompson and Mark McCarney. Guys, couple quick. I want to talk to you about your travels. We can talk about our travels, but let me ask you first of all, picking up a conversation we just had before we recorded, what is the most beautiful nationality in the world? Because McCarney's pushing pretty hard for Russia, more specifically Moscow, before this.
I have my answer.
Okay.
Aye, good Russian.
You think beautiful people?
The coldness brings out good looking people, I think.
No, but then a lot of them are,
Aye, that's all models like that. They're all... The frost took it out of them.
lot of them are starving. Good cheekbones.
If it's -5 outside, you're a 10 on the inside.
So you're saying when people tense up with the cold, that's bringing out a nice look.
It is. It's tensing them all up.
You're sort and you're sort of
Fucking love
squinting.
me.
So that
You're sort of
Wrestle limbs in the winter.
I would should know.
You are winter hot, summer stinking. I've always said that. But you're right, because when people like squint as well, you know, when it's raining or hailstones,
Aye.
you do squint, and that's kind of like a cool look, you know. Like
I go the complete opposite with him.
So hold on. So you, by the way, you're saying Russians, most beautiful people in the world?
Aye. Ever since Ukraine, I know. Something about that takeover vibe that I don't know. Just makes me
Something
turgid.
like dominant,
Coming from here, you know.
like power. Yeah,
Just it.
you like power, like
Like they see Putin on a horse.
yeah, with his top off. There's also a thing where he goes into cold water and he doesn't even flinch.
Yeah.
But the horse topless is strong
And he's got a 6-pack.
because that put pressure on other world leaders to do stuff like that. Like
To
you
get
know.
good looking.
No, yeah.
Ian Foster was on the back of a donkey in Port Rush.
How am I supposed to get there? We've no train, you little bastard.
Willie T.
God
What's
rest her.
the most beautiful? Not dead. What's the most beautiful nationality in the world?
Australian.
You think so?
Ah, you're out bag.
Fuck off. How are they? They
Do you
are.
ever see there's a show on YouTube, it must have been on TV in Australia at one time, called Bogans?
Which is what they call it's culture. Is their word for culture? Is it?
I thought chav.
No, bogan is like a culture to them.
Can we look that up?
Is
Can we
it?
get confirmation?
Someone who lives sort of in the outback.
Yeah, some of them dolls now,
Aye.
you know.
They need a wee spritz of deodorant before you went near them. Like, they're quite fragrant.
No, well, it's just she's walking about with a stripper pole all the time.
Aye.
She's not using it, she's just walking about with it.
But you're saying Australians, but so many people in Australia are not Australian. So you're probably looking
Talking
at
the natives.
Irish-
I'm talking the natives. They've been there a while. Because they're outside all the time. It's warm.
Native
they're all
Australian,
tan. Yeah.
number one for you.
And yeah, give me a wee indigenous doll. That's what I want.
I mean, there are two atypical answers.
Moscow
Russian
and indigenous.
and native Australian. I'm gonna go like Iranian or something like that. Women are beautiful.
Chernobyl?
Guys have
What?
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl?
Was that near Iran?
No, it's in Ukraine. But the best advice I could give you if you're anywhere near it is to run.
Is Chernobyl in Ukraine?
Yeah, it was.
it?
It was a
Chernobyl's
Russian.
in Ukraine,
It was a
yeah.
Russian nuclear plant.
Fuck, they're having a tough time of it.
They've had a hard time with it, those Russians. Yeah. Don't read
But they're
about.
good
Don't read
looking.
about World War One.
That's why they get it. That's why they get away with it. They're good looking.
Aye.
So, but yeah, Iranians are gorgeous.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah, like a woman doesn't show ankle. Is that what you're into?
yeah, fine ankles.
Hide your hair
gross.
from the rest of the world.
No, but like I'm talking like the guys have like those like straight line beards. You know what I mean? Like that like high def line.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's what you want.
No, that's what I'm
Woman
saying.
with a strong beard.
No, it's like the guys who wear a lot of like, you know, waistcoats and stuff like that still. Waistcoats, like defined beards.
Waistcoats and
black.
beards.
Yeah.
That's just the fittest women in the
No,
world.
these are the men.
1930s train conductors.
These are the men. And the ladies are
Paddington Bears oil boy. That's what you're after.
Getting the roof, watching Paddington.
yeah, well, putting marmite all over it.
Turkey.
Marmite?
Turkish, I'll give you two.
Marmite on it, eh? Oh, wait, Paddington fucking loves Marmite.
Still have marmite sandwiches.
Marmalade.
He tries other things. You haven't seen the new one then?
Yeah, just in the Marmite.
He goes off the rails.
Yeah.
Great film, by the way.
Oh, they're
Apparently
brilliant.
so. I haven't seen it. I love the TV show.
First or second one do you prefer?
What's the TV show?
Paddington.
Or the cartoon?
He's sort of like
Like 3D animated?
yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's done with
any-
computer.
Any series of it.
But he has a tragic backstory, like
Oh, he does, huh?
Paddington.
The first 20 minutes of film are his uncle getting killed in a rainstorm and then he gets shipped away to Britain.
Yeah, he falls off a bridge. Somebody falls off a bridge or something. Does it?
It's a tragic story, you think about it. All they give him was a coat and a hat.
Off that
And a
bridge,
jar
bastard.
and a jar of marmite, and he said, "I don't want that. I'll have the marmalade." Thank you.
He was happy-go-lucky when you think about it.
He's a optimistic wee bar.
Here's the thing as well. He's the only slight creepiness about it is he's old. He's living in that house. You know what I mean? As like a lodger, and you sort of think of him as, cuddly and all, but like he's been around since 50s. He's born in the 50s, like.
Aye, but the rebooted, he's like a baby bear. He's not 72.
But that's what he's saying he is. You know, he's.
But he is a bear. He'd claw your fucking throat out.
He would, unless you give him marmite, apparently.
Imagine trying to put a coat in a bear.
Imagine the
Do you
third.
know what that bear needs? A wee sun hat.
Imagine the third movie, he just loses it and just fucking like
You know what you
rip
need?
someone's face
We
off.
Patagonia. We'll settle this bear.
I got speaking of like bears and all, I got so into like
Dave Elliott too.
a deep dive of when people get reunited with animals.
Oh,
I had tears in my eyes, like fucking some woman who hand raised a lion, and then she just walks into the jungle and knows who it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's like, yes, mate. And you got to trust that because that lion's run towards her. And she's going,
there's a boy that raised a hippo,
right.
and they got reunited, and the hippo fucking
My
ate him.
dad.
That's true as God.
That was my dad every
It
time
was his party
he came
trick.
in drunk. We're like, I've raised a hippo. I'm sitting there covered in Monster Munch. What about the guy who lived, he went off the map, went to live with bears, lived with them for about 2 years, and then they fucking ate him?
That's right. That's one of the real famous ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that called again?
I can't remember. McCarney was telling me about it. Just this guy raised a load of bears, and he was like, see, you can be family with them. And then they were like, I gives you though. Just
Yeah.
ripped his fucking throat out.
Yeah. And elephants, there's a guy who just like goes to a certain part of the world. I don't know where it is. And he just like stands in the middle of a river. And just, he's like,
Plays the piano. There's a boy who plays the piano for elephants. I know him.
what do you mean he plays the piano for elephants?
Plays the
and they
piano
like it?
for them. Eh?
And they like it?
Well, they didn't say as much. But,
Yeah.
you know, they're very interested in it.
They're going, and if you translate it, that's like, knock that in the head, please.
Head
Like,
on.
we don't like that.
Oh, he's very, they like it.
Yeah.
They're very smart elephants, aren't they?
Imagine being at a dinner party with that guy. What do you do? Oh, I'm just like an accountant or whatever. What do you do? I play adagio for strings for elephants on the piano.
Busking in the Serengeti.
I love all that reuniting stuff. It's really nice.
I
Would you ever
cried.
get a chimp? Like Jackson?
No, because they...
You have
they-
enough money to do that now.
To get a chimp?
Aye.
I'll be the
What
chimp.
do you think a chimp would... Yeah, him
I'd
run...
be, you go in, just me in a cage.
run about my house in nappies. I think the idea of it is fun, but like they are the ones that like rip your face off.
Chimps are so strong.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like 4 times stronger than
They
people.
do, like they rip your face off. There was that woman, again, one of those ones I think like she had one at the house and then it ripped her,
There's
ripped her
one
friend's
where
face off.
a model does a photo shoot with one, and whatever happened, I think the cameras were freaking the chimp out, just ripped her face off.
Yeah.
And
They
she
do
didn't
that.
have any transferable skills, like her face was everything. She wasn't like, I'm also really good with numbers. Nah, she just
Yeah.
had the looks.
Koalas can do that as well. Like they'll do that
They
to Asian
wouldn't. though.
tourists.
They wouldn't.
They have and they will.
No, they wouldn't, because they don't. They're
They
so
rip
nice.
they've ripped the stomachs out of Asian tourists before.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, can we all?
Oh, jeez.
So I mean, koalas are lovely, we thinks.
He really connected with koalas when we were in Australia.
I cried to a koala video yesterday.
Joe, but this he went off by himself to go to a koala
They
sanctuary.
went to a
That
topless.
sounds ominous.
You went to a topless fitness beach, and I went to a koala,
Yeah.
and I had the better day.
Like a sanctuary?
Yeah.
I fell out with a dolphin once.
Really?
There's a place in Florida where you can swim with them.
Yeah.
And the way the water, there's like stones down.
You on a family holiday?
No, I was on my own. No, I was with the girlfriend at the time. And I think that's why we broke up, because once you see this, you're like,
uppercutted the
just
dolphin?
demasculated me.
Right.
Or what?
I fell on him, and he didn't like it.
Right.
He took a badness to me, and I could see it in his eye. And he took me out to the deep and left me there.
Right.
And I can't swim too well.
Yeah.
And the doll had to tell him to go back out and get me.
Had to tell the dolphin.
I go out and get him. Me sitting fucking. That's as true as God. There's photos in our house. And he came back eventually. I don't know where. He took a couple of laps, and he came back and got me.
I took a long way around.
Aye. And then left me, and everyone was lined up, to turn. Nobody could even look me in the face because it was so embarrassing.
Oh, man. I wouldn't even do that. This woman with
But then
dolphins.
I said that about dolphins being bastards for years, and nobody believed me. And then mind the documentary came out that they were raping people,
Rapists, Yeah.
Surviving dolphins?
and I just said, "There you go."
Yeah, you sort of watched that. What's the C word movie?
Yeah, the Diddies of the sea, that's what they call dolphins.
What's that? Blackfish?
Yeah, blackface.
Blackfish.
Squirt Diddy.
You watched that? He definitely did. But
Blackfish?
you watch out through.
Which was okay at the time, but
You
you're
watch
not
out
allowed
through
to
a
do it
different
anymore.
pair of eyes now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one he caught him by the leg, didn't he? The
Yeah.
whale caught him by the foot.
I thought we were still talking about Diddy.
No one knows where he is right now.
I know where he is. I've I've known for years. And I've kept quiet till now.
Imagine I was the Diddy of the comedy world.
Oh man.
Imagine.
You want a you want a 5 spot at the pub, do you?
I mean, that's wild because nowadays, like, the spreading of misinformation, because obviously everyone on social media accounts wild, because everyone's like, he's in Cape Verde and they don't have an extradition treaty. I don't know if there's a on the end of that. Cape Verde or Verde. There is? Yeah, but he could be in Cape Verde. Let's not rule out. They're saying he's in Cape Verde, but he could also be in Cape Verde.
Which is a place in Denmark.
Cape Verde. But people are like, his plane is there. But then
he wasn't on the plane. He wasn't on the plane.
So what's he sending his plane for?
What was on the plane? What's he getting rid of? That's what you need. That's what you need to think about. That's
dirty trunks.
That's it. It's full of stinking boxers. And he's like, these will get me put away for 40 years.
Like Nuts magazine and all. And he's like, they're gonna do me for this.
Imagine the rate of them. It was just like loads of like not even naked
Softcore.
pictures. Yeah, just real soft.
Why didn't they wait till he was home?
They
To
did.
raid his place.
Aye.
They did, but he escaped apparently. So they raided the home. From what I've seen, from what I've read, they raided his house and his kids were in, but he wasn't. So he literally went, "You get that," and went out the back door.
There's something funny about him putting up photos of just different parts. Imagine the police after you and you go to Lisburn. I'm here now.
Yeah, because he was.
And then they go to Lisburn, and then you're in fucking Limavady.
Yeah.
They said he
And
was
they're
at
like,
a-
can't believe he's a liar
Mark,
as well. on
I'm
top
no
of
detective, but I'm
sex
seeing a
trafficking.
pattern emerge. You only go to places that begin with L. So I think we catch you in Lisbon.
What was the other Lale I said?
Lisburn.
Lisburn and Limavady. So I think if you were on the run, it seems like you're just going to places that begin with L.
Getting diagnosed with autism. Jesus Christ, you come up like a guest and you come out with an ailment.
An ailment.
Jesus Christ. If I want to social analyse, I stay at home with Eldol.
And Diddy, who's at your house, Burnley.
Is it Puff Diddy or P Diddy or...
He's Love now.
We're beginning to think.
His name is Love, which makes him just sound like a Belfast man.
Everyone says, you know, he works for the CIA.
Aye. Well, his dad did.
It was the FBI. His dad was like
His dad was CIA. I think CIA.
#1 informant.
He was initially a drug dealer, and then it's alleged that he was an informant for the CIA, which is how Diddy got all of his money. Allegedly.
And power, obviously, then.
Yeah. Well, he had all... So when hip-hop was rising, he basically was very early on going, you make all the songs, all the records, sign them over to me, or you would produce a song for them. He would put his name on it, wouldn't give you credit. So he very much... He also had guardianship of Usher.
Yeah, but in the background of the song, he wasn't really doing a lot of heavy lifting on the songs. He was just in the background going, take that.
He had the guardianship of Usher.
Yeah, he was legal guardian of Usher.
Yeah. There's a lot of footage come out that could be described as problematic.
Yeah, it's really... It'd be like you on the me being like, William, do you want to support me on tour? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. And then you go, also, I'm your dad.
I'm adopting you. So I don't have to pay you.
You don't know what you signed when we were in Norway, son. Now, what's meant? There's footage of... They used to put on these big like house parties and there would be cameras at it. And this is from, I'm going to guess, early noughties. And Kevin Hart is like interviewing people at Diddy's house. And it's Diddy and Usher in this room with Kevin Hart. And I imagine everyone's blocked, right? And you find this on YouTube. And Kevin Hart's talking about like, oh yeah, you guys used to live together. Now remember the big age difference between them. And Diddy goes something along the lines of, yeah, well, me and this guy used to wake up together. And then he catches himself, and Kevin Hart's like, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's like, oh, starts laughing. And Diddy literally goes, damn. And then changes the subject. So he's basically like, when we used to wake up in the same bed, me and him, oh, no, fuck, actually, that's right, he was 14 or whatever. So, like, it's apparently come out that, like, allegedly, that he's groomed
A lot.
countless R&B stars.
Meek Mill has apparently been one of them.
Yeah, but what's weird is he's probably like late 30s.
Yeah, he's a fully grown man, but the stuff that's come out with... There's a video where Meek Mill's in a pool, and he looks sore.
The guy who not exposed this, but the guy who brought it more to public light, and
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams and 50 Cent. 50
50's
Cent
loving
every day. Do you follow 50 Cent on Instagram?
No.
Oh, you
The
need to.
best person on Instagram. Every day he'll post up all like news articles about it. He's been talking about Diddy for years like this. Like the only guy who will openly come out and joke about it. And 50 Cent was like, the guy asked me to take me out shopping. He's like, I'm not letting another man take me out
Why you
shopping.
take me? I'm not.
It's
Oh, he's
50
a
Cent, the
fruit
boy that couldn't sing and then he got shot in the face 8 times. He could sing.
He could sing, but he could rap before then got shot in the face.
And he was
8
better.
times.
McCarney out there trying to catch a drive-by to release an album.
Next year's stand-up's going to be great. Half a head. I heard that story with 50 Cent and I couldn't take him seriously after.
Because he got shot 9 times.
And then remember the music video where he was upside down?
Yeah, in the club,
Take it
yeah.
to the candy.
He redid it at the Super Bowl and realised it wasn't as easy as it was back then. You heard him talking about it. He's like, I regretted it so bad. He's upside down, but then obviously, like a lot of guys, when you get older, you've a lot more excess skin. So when he goes upside down, all his skin comes.
He looked like a wee wombat.
It's true.
Oh my god.
50 stone.
No,
Yeah,
you
can't believe everything. You know what they should do? Sure, they'll forget all about it, and if P. Diddy and Russell Brand don't get him to the Greek too,
Oh, that's right. They were in
they'd
that
be
together.
forgot all about.
I'd watch that.
That was a good
Them
movie.
trying to
Should
get out of
watch it.
jail.
Remember the scene where he was running off the street, or running down the street after them in the car, and he gets hit by a car,
Aye, then he gets up again.
and then he goes, "Yeah, you'll not get away from Diddy."
Or the
Man,
bit where he just
starting
goes,
to
I'm a
see-
man, fuck him.
We were all
I'm
going.
man fucking you right now.
Bad Boy for Life.
Yeah. Oh, he meant it.
Clues were there. Like.
I think he
No,
killed.
that's a different film.
I think he killed Biggie. That's my 2 cents.
Oh.
I did. I think
We
he
just
got.
took a gear change.
I
there.
think he killed. I think he killed Biggie.
So
Did not find out who killed him though.
No, they found out who killed Pac because the guy was basically going on YouTube interviews going, I killed Pac. And then
That's
the
when
police were
people
like, we
started-
might be able to use this.
yeah, that's when people started suspecting him.
Yeah,
Like,
his name was
something in
Keefy
this.
D, who is not the one guy who
Queefy
signed
D?
Keefy D, who did, it's
Keefy
not the one
D
who signed
without
Elton John. Yeah.
Don't go breaking my heart.
yeah.
Don't go shooting Tupac.
So Elton John's behind it. I knew
There's
that
a joke in there
bastard
somewhere.
was there. Rocket Man, me hole.
He'll kill you and then do a tribute song to you. He's just perpetuating his own business. He knows he,
Just plays the piano over you while you're just slowly.
you say your last words to him, he's like, that's going in the song.
So sorry, Kiki D.
Keefy D. Kiki
Right.
D's the one with Elton John.
Because they do these hip hop interviews, and as time goes on, I think these guys need a few quid. So they'll like the host is probably like $500 here, like. You know, give us a bit of the scoop, and the guy's like, "I shot him." You're like, well, interview's paid for itself. Those hip hop interviews are wild.
Yeah.
But so William Thompson's putting it out there that like,
I think he killed Biggie.
but that was his best mate though.
Was it?
Oh, I love when people do that. And
I
the brim's
love
covering your eyes.
Conspiracy theorists don't need to even put forward any evidence. You just go, but that's his best friend. Aye, that's what they tell you. You don't actually have to provide any
But
evidence.
what's the benefit of killing him?
So the theory is Biggie wanted out of his contract because he was making more money. Diddy skimming off the top, and his contracts were notoriously fucking brutal. A lot of people who worked with him didn't make any money because Diddy did. So I think he was kind of looking out of his contract, and P Diddy's like, "Is that right?"
I mean, that seems extreme. You probably could change in the terms slightly.
Not Diddy.
Right.
Not Diddy. Is there more money in an artist after they die?
I was going to say there. I've heard that there's more money in them.
See, when I got my first student grant,
Than Diddy.
I bought a bottle of.
Don't make a death threat of you over EMA money.
I love the AMA money.
Oh,
But then when you got
£30 back in the day.
£30 a week,
A week.
when I went to tech, then you get the student grant if you're eligible for it. Money in your account you don't have to pay back. And I bought a large bottle of Sean John, his aftershave. And I remember the bottle, and I got it in the Boots in Royal Avenue, and I thought, this will make me cool. I was like, this is it.
You love a cheap aftershave. This is where, like, you love the wee Marks and Spencers once.
Right, Mark, I don't know if you know about this, and this is sort of life hack I didn't want to put out there to the world because sometimes you keep something secret. Marks and Spencers do £6 bottles of aftershave that are based on the most popular scents that you'd pay £100 for that size of a bottle for. £6, you go in, you get a few of them, you have a nice wee range, fit in your toilet bag, fit in your Manscaped travel wash bag, 20% off, free shipping. Use code me. But I told him about this, being like, Willie, come to Marks and Spencer to get all these. And he is a fragrance snob.
But
He's a huge fragrance
You're
snob.
right. Everything's made in the same factory. It's just labelled. It's like.
I know the difference between a good and a bad fragrance. That's all I'm saying. But it's nice
Why
for
are
a
you a
minute.
wee sommelier?
It doesn't linger.
You're a wee sommelier.
I am. It doesn't juicy smelly. It doesn't linger. It's on you for a bit. The smell doesn't last.
All right, Dolores.
With a good
Didn't know I forgot her surname. Or Reardon.
with a good fragrance. I'm getting tearful. With
Would
a
you
good
put on
fragrance.
aftershave every day?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, not
I
every day.
have a system, a ranked system in my house. So there's
I have a system.
The autistic Martin Luther King.
Oh, you're being diagnosed this episode.
Here, this isn't an episode.
We all have our wants.
These two men are doctors.
So I have like four tier
That's why
system.
Dan's the rubber gloves out. I'm just getting worried.
You have a 4-tier system.
Yeah, imagine going in to get diagnosed with like ADHD and Dan's just like, I'll need to check your arse there. So a 4-tier system. Bottom is like, okay, I'm not going anywhere fancy. Cheapest aftershave. That's where my Marxies ones go.
What is the cheap one? The Marxies
The
ones
Marxies.
we got
Yeah.
right.
Then you'll get your aftershaves. They're about 20, 30 a bottle. They're in the second.
What's in there? A Versace blue jeans?
Maybe
Jean Paul Gaultier?
a cool water might be in there if it's on sale. That's where that goes. Third one is, it's like a first date. No, yeah, like a first date. That's the third one.
So I wonder. Hold on. And tell me what sort of fragrances we're talking about there.
So like you get a Jean Paul Gaultier. No, the one where it's the wee tip woman.
Yeah.
Where I don't know why that's every bottle has to be tits,
Right.
but that would sort of go
Or
there.
Paco Rabanne or anything?
Paco Rabanne would sort of. Which one of Paco Rabanne?
Well, what I'm asking is, first date isn't even the top tier.
No.
So I'm wondering, what does Willie T want to smell even better for than a first date?
If we're doing like a big show.
Nobody can smell you.
I can smell me. It's about how I feel, and it gives me confidence if I know I smell good.
So how creepy if we look at you and you're doing a big show after every punchline, you're smelling yourself?
Yeah, watch me back after every punchline. I just go smelling the wrists. So yeah, my fourth tier
Smell
would be like a Jean Paul Gaultier,
Yeah.
like a really fancy one. In fact, I won't even.
Not really fancy. Your snobbery sort of...
It's an expensive one.
Right.
I'll not give you
10
the
litres of it.
Yeah, it's like those Juiceau cartons. It's that. So that'll be the top. Top is the spanny ones. It's the only thing I get really intense about.
Will you ever pop on aftershave?
No, I just use the Magic 3 out of the QR.
Yeah.
Rub it on. no.
Just give it a rub.
I have aftershave at the house, but I've no idea what they are. They've been
Right.
gifts throughout the years.
If you told me you brewed
just-
after shaving your bath, I'd believe
I
you.
could see that.
No,
No, but
no.
you're thinking about
I'm
it
not.
now.
Lynx Africa is the height that'd go. I know it's stereotypical, like, but
That's a good one.
I'll use a Lynx Africa.
Do you remember Lynx chocolate?
yeah.
That was a brilliant Lynx. That was outstanding. Don't you pull that face? That was a good Lynx. That was a good Lynx.
I tried to do a natural deodorant, thinking it was like, good for the planet and all. I just smelt and it gave me a rash under my arms.
What's a
I
natural?
learned a lesson.
What's a natural?
Rubbing a
deodorant?
hedgehog under your armpit.
It's just
Just hug a dog really tight.
you just crush up like daisy petals and whatnot. It's I don't know. It was called fuck. I heard it on a podcast
Fuck.
advertised and I got it. And it was shit. It was a roll on, but it's made out of like it'll be like this. Like it's like shea butter and something.
Roll-ons are shite, though.
They're stinking. Do you ever get someone when you're like giving any deodorant, they're like, yeah, and hand you a roll-on? And you're like, I'm not sharing your roll-on.
Nah, you don't share a roll on. And what about in the same way that when someone's eating a cream egg, go, can I have a bit?
Who does what?
In the playground, that was that. And a Mars bar's another one.
You're too spoilt, you see.
Is that how
We were lucky to get half a cream egg.
Yeah.
No insides, no.
Someone gets the inside, you get the outer shell. That's how it works.
If you're a good mother's just spoon it out,
Yeah. Feed you like a baby bird.
throw it out.
I remember thinking the ultimate in life would be, as a kid, thinking if you could get an Easter egg, a cream egg Easter egg, and I know they existed, cream egg Easter eggs, but you would get a hollow egg and then wee mini eggs. I mean, a giant egg filled with cream egg,
Yeah.
like cream. I remember thinking that's like,
I thought when I first got my first cream egg Easter egg, that's what it was. Devastated when it was empty.
Yeah.
Actually, you'd skittle the whole of yourself eating that. Like.
Oh, man,
would.
I look like I drink that daily. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? But I would love
Do you remember
that.
how big cream eggs used to be? Says your fist.
They've got
Oh, I thought
smaller,
you meant in terms of popularity.
No. Even still, yeah, they were.
There's
they
white
were.
ones.
Yep.
I don't want to try that now. There's so many chocolate bars. They're like, oh, we'll just make it white. And I'm like, that doesn't make it good.
What's funny is knowing in life's the sort of things you try, and then you're like, nah, I wouldn't touch a white chocolate cream egg.
Nah. Unless it's in someone's arse, I'm not eating it.
Are you still into that bad habit?
Feel like I'm picking my nose.
Mark, you can't.
I'm gonna get you into it.
You've tried
It's
to
like
explain.
Tyler. It's like Tyler the Creator. I'm gonna get.
I tried to explain it to me more times, and I'm still going.
I tried to get him out of it. I said, you eat 50 of them. He did and loved it.
We need to get you like an electric dog collar or something.
I'll stop me.
Every time you go near.
Look like
Here
the
he
Hulk
is.
trying to stop himself transforming. Like,
Here he is. Oh no, don't put that on me.
turn it up. Remember Tony tried to put pressure points on me, and I just got a root. Like I was like, it's nothing to me.
Our mate showed him pressure points in the butt. You know, someone pushes you in there.
Oh,
it's
aye,
the
aye.
worst feeling of all time.
I crippled you. Sorry.
Tony pushed in.
I'm immune.
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
But do it and it might reverse.
Oh no, he didn't. That was just like,
Alright.
this is fine for
Yeah,
me.
he just sat there like very calm.
Yeah, he was just like fully digging his
He's a
thumb
pain.
into
I don't want to go into it, but he's pain guy.
Oh, you like the whip it and the stuff?
Ah. Ah.
Hey, we've gone too far as civilization.
No, he's
Whatever happened to just putting it in and out again and go away home?
the hokey cokey approach.
Just the once.
Yeah,
In, out.
You can do it twice.
I've work in the morning. Do you just put it in, leave it in?
Yeah.
Like a tea bag?
I like to talk. Mid-whip.
I can't. Are you a dirty talking guy?
No, you can't with this accent. No, it comes across just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
yeah.
why? Because you would say the word pussy.
I said that in Canada and the whole audience went, oh. Because I was all in my head about, being in Canada, different terms. Like I nearly said spar. And I was
Right.
like, oh, I had to go convenience store. And then I said fanny. And I was like, oh, maybe they don't get fanny over here.
Well, they say Fanny's arse.
Aye.
Yeah.
So I said pussy.
Porsche.
It just didn't.
It's the
go
way you
at
hit your
all.
asses. Just,
Aye,
oh.
it's-
How
it's
was
not
was that
nice.
your first time in Canada? Mm-hmm. Toronto's brilliant, isn't it?
It is, aye. It's
Great
lovely.
city. We loved it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and was gig good?
Great.
That venue.
First class.
That's no, you weren't there. You weren't in Canada.
Yes, it was.
You weren't in Toronto with me.
Yes, it was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
I-
it was, because Kieran kept trying to give my lighter away to crack addicts.
No, different trip.
Oh, right.
Thank God. I
There's
thought it
no
was
crack
going
addicts in Toronto.
Fucking, there's a plenty.
There's not one homeless person in it.
Where did you go?
Nah,
Well,
we
because
saw
it
a
gets
few.
-5, they'd be dead.
Aye. Oh, would you think there was just loads of
We
statues in
seen
the
one
place?
and I gave him a lock of change and I said to McCann, that's the first fella I've seen here homeless. And then we went, aye, because it gets like -10 here, so
Aye.
Right.
In Australia, there was loads of them because it was roasting.
that's
Yeah.
just normal people.
Aye.
Don't learn about.
I was like the meth head that.
Oh, that bastard. Terrible. Oh,
Mickey?
Mickey and Paddy in Australia right now in the same city pretending not to be into the boxing.
Was Paddy in too?
Yeah.
Paddy's out there now, yeah.
Oh, very good.
They were in the same city, and I don't think they went to see each other because they're both being like, I don't care about the boxing at all.
But if you're really quiet,
different.
if you're really quiet in Melbourne right now, you can hear both of them. Just
Are you
different
doing
parts
this
of the city.
No.
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 You're not doing anything? Beach
Well, there was the way, because remember you asked me and then I was like, it's February, you said. And I was like, oh, I can't do 4 weeks of training this time as well. But then it's not to the June.
So if something changes, Mark McCarney might be ready
Last
to.
minute edition.
Last-
Are you doing Call Gear this time?
I don't know. What's
Call
it called?
whatever you.
Whoever wins their fight gets a round with me.
Are you doing it?
I might do. We'll see.
that was
He is
fantastic.
doing it. He
We'll
stole
see.
the show last time.
Oh,
He's going to
absolutely.
do
I
it.
don't know. I just feel like I'm like, will it be funny twice?
The
Yes.
two boys that stole the show weren't even boxing. I mean, you and Kier.
You and Kieran. Brilliant. Kieran's going to sing a song at the start of the show, but a different one from last time. But it'll be
perfect.
You know what he's singing?
Oh, I do know what he's singing.
It'll be great. It'll be
do
really
know.
good. Toronto's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd love to spend like
It's our signal. He's doing the 10-minute tribute to Diddy.
yeah.
He'll be there.
coming out with a little tinfoil on him.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
You been to Scandinavia before?
Not that I know of.
We.
I was in Bratislava.
Oh,
I was in there.
Where's that?
It's
Uh,
near Russia.
Right.
It's in Czech Republic.
Aye. Sure.
I think it's Czech Republic.
Never good at geography now.
Nah, I couldn't tell you where it is. They're all the same.
Oh, Croatia. Is it Croatia? Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Scandinavia is Copenhagen. One of the best cities I've ever been.
Oh, in Norway. I'd love to go Norway and stuff.
Nice.
I'll say I prefer Denmark as a city.
There's that one, the comedy club we did in Norway, though, may have been one of the nicest rooms
It's one
I've
of the
ever
best places
seen.
I've ever been. It
That's
has.
the funny thing. Like, they make comedy clubs all over. Like, here we just go, oh, there's a room.
Aye.
Put it in. This
Oh.
place you walk. It's
You're
called.
going to be in the back of the room while there's a 16th birthday party on in McCracken's bar.
It's
but
called.
just
It's
work
called
away.
Ladder. So it's like you go in, full bar, restaurant. It had a theater, and then like a room basically. So a bit like if you go into a venue, there's a big room, and a small room. They had that. We were in the small room, which was like 150,
A bit more than that.
more than that, and it just like everything about the layout of the room, everything's perfect. And I thought it was going to be all Irish people. There was like 4 guys,
Aye.
and everybody else is just Norwegians. They speak perfect English. That just will go to any English speaking comedy because they just love comedy. But it took me a while to work that out because I start my set on the assumption that
Now, had he watched me at the start, he would have realised that because I come out and I ask, "Where's everybody from?"
right,
You didn't.
I didn't see that
You
bit.
didn't see me do it.
So I assume that everyone is just there to see me on tour because they follow my stuff. And after like 5 minutes, I'm not really hitting, like not connecting. And I went, "Who is from home?" And literally 4 fellas were like, "Yes, mate." And then I slowed everything down, changed things up a wee tiny bit just to get them in. And then it was
So you
fucking
missed
brilliant.
me doing Nazi banter that's slayed.
Right.
Because I was just making fun of Germany and the Norwegians love that.
Do they?
Aye, apparently so. I was just making
Not
Nazi
fans
jokes.
of the Nazis, are they?
Apparently not, no. I know they stayed out of it, but yeah, they don't like them.
But Oslo was nice, but it was as a city, but it was eye-wateringly expensive.
So dear. Everything
Wild.
was just like
Copenhagen wasn't bad.
800.
Toronto's expensive too.
It is.
Everywhere's dear as fuck.
There's a.
I don't think anywhere's really dearer than here, though. Like Belfast.
Oh, it is.
Belfast is shocking at the minute. Shockingly dear. For anything.
What? For anything.
Because
Anything.
you're buying 100 bottles of fucking perfume. Go and buy yourself a decent feed.
Just drink a perfume. Don't need to eat, I'm eating ours. That's my nutrients for the day. But no, everything.
Jeez. I was thinking, is ours another aftershave? Or what?
Arce by
Heavyweights,
William
boys.
Thompson. Arce, there he is. It's got in your hat.
Like drinking in city centres abysmal. That's what they age for. But drinking in
Are
city
you a
centres.
hole licking club? Couple of boys around Belfast wearing that hat. You go right down that alleyway now.
It's a sign.
Yeah, we'll have a wee secret like Illuminati sign. Ours,
No, it's like this. Well,
ours not.
Like a duck call.
Me on stage at like the Belfast Telegraph Awards at the end of the year is going,
What I
Paul
think,
Clark
though,
at the back.
how did you know you liked it?
Did it by mistake. Do you know what I mean? You ever eat a food by mistake and be like, that's not bad?
Aye, but no one's ever put their full hole in my kitchen table. I've never accidentally went, oh fuck. Oh.
Aye, but you know, it's adjacent.
The
It's
food.
adjacent to where you will be eating.
Now see, maybe I would love it, but I wouldn't take the chance.
Take the chance, man. Live in the edge.
No, I don't trust you. I wouldn't trust
Don't
you.
say he's put something in that. He's spiked that. Try it, man. Try it. That's all I'm saying.
Spiked ass.
Spiked ours.
There's a smell of
Ask
arsenic.
for Angela. Someone spiked that ours.
What weird kinks are you into, Shane?
gluten-free hobnobs mainly.
Who's she?
I was saying recently,
Scandinavian model.
I've gone up in my gluten-free hobnobs in the amount that I eat. I love them.
Oh, how's your wee tummy? You have the...
It's okay. I'm on a new medication.
So am I.
Are
What
you?
do you take a day?
I don't even know the name of the drug I'm on now. What do you
Been
take
there,
medication
bro.
for?
Been there.
Oh, everything. My head.
You're saying you're on a general medication?
So I'm on one for my stomach.
Right?
Which is what? Sorry, which is what? If you don't mind me asking.
The heartburn,
Right,
right? And one for my thyroid.
right,
I take magnesium,
Right.
just because I'm a hardy cunt.
Right.
And I take fish oil,
right.
and I take 3 Brazil nuts. Prescription.
You don't take a prescription of Brazil nuts.
Oh, we can't get them down through.
I love how you're like, I'm on drugs and it's just Remy's.
What do you
No,
take?
I've-
What do you take for your tummy?
Because if I didn't take them, I'd have heartburn 24/7, even if I didn't eat.
Right.
Apparently, they have whole countries on them. I
It-
can't
it's
remember the
It's a real epidemic. It's like fentanyl.
name. Yeah.
Not Pepto Bismol.
No, it's like a tablet.
Right.
Never take a heartburn tablet. Never see the wee advert with the wee cream
It's not a
fireman.
It's not a Gaviscon or anything. It's
No?
a pill, like.
Right.
That's what they tell me. It could be for anything.
I don't know anything about it.
McCarney's on the pill.
You on the supplements
The only thing I take's Epilim. That would be it.
for epilepsy?
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's epilepsy medication.
You epileptic?
Yeah.
Be mental if he wasn't.
Yeah, I just
Trying to
take
get
this-
it.
I'm like,
Oh, your life was as tough.
oh, dude, fucking.
Jesus
Here,
Christ.
I'm a wee
in for a
soldier.
penny.
I'm a wee soldier. Well, it's a really common thing of what I have because it's brain damage. So it's like a side effect.
You've brain damage as well.
That's how you get
Hey.
cerebral palsy.
Have you booked him for a gig?
That's all I talk about ever. You know what I mean?
I've never heard of with brain damage.
That's what CP is. Huh? It's a side effect of brain damage. So, and then people are like, "How can you forget things?" I'm like, "Oh, brain damage. Will you ever try writing it down? Brain damage."
Spend an hour with him and focus and like really look.
I try not to.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to many things.
But when was the last time you had an epileptic fit? I forget you have epilepsy.
I don't know. I never
You're so
had,
addicted to eating ass halfway through that you just.
I never, yeah. I try to take one every time. But I have, my seizures were never like stop, drop, and roll. Like, do you know what I mean? I was never doing the Harlem Shake with them. It was,
You need a golden Labrador.
I'm afraid of dogs.
You start licking your face whenever you're taking one.
Me every 5 minutes. Oh, Lassie, I'm dropping again.
You could train it to lick the. Oh, I'm starting to foam here, Sheba. Come over here and lick a nut.
I'm the Diddy. I'm the Diddy of service dogs.
The canine molester.
Surviving Orwell.
Man's barred from every kettle from here to fucking Dundalk.
The real aftershave's just pedigree. But mine were never, drop, shake. It was like I would zone out and wouldn't know where I was. Then I would vomit. I don't know what it's
That's
called.
not too bad.
No, it's alright. It's grand, like that.
No, I mean compared to like you said, falling on the ground, foaming at the mouth. Because when someone does have an epileptic fit like that, where they fall on the ground, they foam at the mouth and all that kind of thing, do they just naturally then come around themselves, or do they have to be like brought out of it?
I don't know. I think you have to look after them. Like, you can't just be like, oh, he's having one of his moments, ignore him. You have to
you have to let them go through it.
Yeah,
that's
but
that's what I'm asking.
Make sure they're not swallowing their tongue or
choking
anything.
on their own tongue, right?
Yeah.
So yours are you're just zone out, be sick, and then you're sweet.
Yeah.
But has it been ages in jail?
Oh yeah, years. Like, but I still have to. I would.
Could it happen when you're driving? Theoretically.
I stopped taking the medication that you can't be on while driving. My mum sort of weaned me off it, so now whatever I take, it's like you can't drive on it.
Right.
I don't. Epilem's what I used to take. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, fucking have everything. Fuck it.
And then what's an EpiPen?
That's for diabetic shit. No, it's for
That's misleading.
nut allergies.
That's misleading.
Yeah. What do you think? There was just a pen that, like, if you use it, you don't get epilepsy.
No, I don't know. I thought it was like if you're having a fit or something, someone can put that in. And
I know you're just stabbing a fit.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, just kicking a man when he's down.
Just hand him a bic.
Can I tell you something?
Wake up.
My uncle Mickey had was diabetic and had like a fit, like a hypo it's called, and it was me and my dad having Sunday dinner in the house as this happened, and my dad was like, I was younger, I was like, oh, I had no idea what to do, just totally useless. My dad goes, get him a bottle of Coke out of the fridge. So I'm like, my dad fucking knows what he's doing. Instinctively I run over, glass bottles of Coke he had in his fridge, I open one, Mickey's like on the floor, my dad gets a bottle of Coke, help me hold his mouth open. We like hold his mouth open. I'm like, fucking extreme, but guy knows what he's doing. We start pouring Coke into his mouth and like getting like little bits of Coke in, and then my dad goes, "No, I need some date. Find it." And I had got potato, cheese, and onion. And my dad gets him, starts like grinding them up. He's like, "Let's get them in him." So like Mickey's like on the ground, like completely out of it, like rambling the way he's speaking, shaking, peel, all this kind of thing. My dad's getting all these like a bag of potato, cheese, and onion into him. Then my dad goes, probably phone an ambulance in. I phoned the ambulance. The guy on the phone is like, it's his first time he's dealing with someone with a hypo and all. I was like, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. The guy's like, whatever you do, people think like give them sugar and that kind of thing. He's like, obviously like don't let him eat or drink anything. I look over,
Dan's
my
got
dad,
a full 3-course meal from front
my
of him.
dad has him in a headlock. And he's just violently being sick with like everything that we've put into him. And the police came after, or the ambulance came after like half an hour, and they were like basically in a roundabout way to my dad. They were like, couldn't handle this worse. They're like, this is the last thing you do. His EpiPen was in the fridge. We didn't know. We had no idea. That's
Dennis is the last. I love Dennis. The last guy I'd want in the medical emergency.
Oh man. Halfway through a medical emergency, like in that situation, my dad be going, I'm 74. That's still, is there still good muscles?
Your dad, like I'm having the fit. Your dad's being like, count my press ups.
Yeah.
I can do 30. I can do 30.
And did he die?
No.
That's how he died.
What a horrific tale. I just forgot that bit.
Well, your boy did put him in a headlock.
Yeah,
for
no,
apparent reason.
he was okay, but my dad was genuinely like Steve Irwin with him, wrangling him and all.
Your dad's like, give him a Monster Munch, puts him in a Kimura. I'll fix it. What the fuck?
But it was wild that like it taught me, like if someone you know was like conditioner, like find out what to do in a crisis, because holding someone down and giving them Coke and crisps.
I just remember the horrible thing I did.
Imagine it's murder.
This is so bad. But no way you were like, find out what they did, right? Find out how to fix it. I remember first time camping out with my friends, I was about 15. And I was like, let's play a prank on this one guy.
Eat his ass.
Because he's a bit sick, right? He's dead now. But he's like, he's a bit
You went
stupid.
that hard on him?
Yeah. So, one, like,
Where are you camping?
outside Bangor. And I'd never drank before, right? And I was like, man, I don't know how my brain will handle drink. And I took one sip of beer, stopped and dropped, and like pretended to have like a really serious fit. And everyone else was like, oh, fuck, what are we gonna do? That guy gets up, he fucking sprints away. He ran after, like, he literally went, fuck, leave him, stood up, and when he did that, everyone, like, stopped, and I, like, sat up and went, like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, we were trying to prank her, like, you'd leave me to die, you little bastard.
Maybe he's waiting to get help.
He went, fuck it, leave him, we'll come back. I don't think he was. He went, fuck it, he's dying, we'll go.
Do you go camping much?
I used to when I was younger, yeah.
Do you go camping?
I love camping. I've been a good while. I love it.
It's great.
You never been?
I bought a big expensive tent one time, but I put it out in the front lawn and took a generator and the TV and the microwave, fridge, the whole lot. So may as well just stay in the house.
You never been like proper camping a few days sort of thing?
No.
It is great.
If you can embrace just being stinking, it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like going to a music festival.
My dads take us all the time. One of the best memories I'll ever have is, and this sounds, you know when you're like, that was just a brilliant day, and it sounds shit, but you were like, at the time it was amazing. We were camping in Tollymore in Newcastle, packing up everything to go home. Car wouldn't start, and it was freezing, and maybe started to snow, and the AA had to come out and tow us home, me and my dad, and it was freezing in this car because nothing would turn on. So we're sitting in the car. It's maybe like an hour drive. So my dad got my sleeping bag. So he's sitting in the driver's seat. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm maybe like 7 years old and I had a sleeping bag on. And he had his like a wireless radio, and we listened to Newcastle v Liverpool. And then this season in the Premier League, there was these two iconic matches. I think both finished 4-3 between Newcastle and Liverpool. So it was so entertaining. And for some reason, that's one of the best days ever. And I don't even know how to describe it or why
I thought
it
you
was
were
so
going to be
amazing.
like, the match was so entertaining, you turn around, your dad's froze to death. I thought that's where that was going. Yeah. You had to
Yeah, it
thaw
did
him
sound
out.
ominous at one stage.
No, it was and then we got home and everything was fine. But I don't know why. Listening to that, I can still remember that.
Got my
and
leg off with hypothermia, but apart from that,
It was great.
great.
I also remember one day going to get a bag of stones with my dad. It was one of the best days of my life.
The quarry?
We didn't even go to a quarry. It was just some place up in Antrim.
Why'd you get that? Your dad just fancy stones?
He
Why?
needed stones for the garden.
Right.
Just drove up
It's
with
the
a bag of
simple
stones.
things in life.
It is. Honestly, some of those days. And then you could have a day that's like a birthday or a big thing that was set up and it's never as good as
I never
these
enjoyed that. I still don't enjoy them.
birthdays.
Yeah, I don't like being centre of attention.
You do stand up.
You're a stand-up comedian.
But
You're
that's
doing a waterfront hall.
Performance that I am 13th December. That's performing though. That's different. That's like, I've made something. I want people to see it. I
fair.
don't like just being like, I was born. No, when people are like, it's my birthday, so you all have to treat me like I'm a princess. I hate that.
It's weird I could see you doing that though.
Everyone
How
like
did you know what I was like
16.
at my birthday parties?
Because I know you. You strike me if you had like a football birthday party and someone else scored, you'd throw a huff.
No, it's all part of the game. But I got sent off at my own 5th birthday party by my stepdad and went fucking ballistic
Why'd you get sent off?
because it wasn't a well. That was my question. It wasn't a foul, right? First of all, I'm the last man. I'm 5, not Ray man. Owen Kerr is running through 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's younger, right? He's maybe 4.
He's got the pace.
He's running through like a young Michael Owen.
He's got the young man's legs.
I arrive on his shoulder, fairly get in front of him with my foot, win the ball, knock the ball off to one side. Does he trip? Yes. He hurts himself when he trips. I won the ball. I do also check on him. You okay? But I won the ball. My stepdad comes over. Brought cards, mate. Brought cards to the 5-year-old birthday party. Poor mad. Dishes a red card. I went, well, I won the ball. And then I go over to him, and you know when you hurt someone when you're a kid, and then you're like, say you're not hurting them. I was doing that. I was like, fucking say I won the ball. And he's like, he won the ball. He's like covered in blood now. He's like, he won the ball. And then other people, I'm like asking other people, and I'm like, fuck, I'm intense, like, but I'm like, didn't I win the ball? And everyone's like, to be fair, he did. He won the ball. I had to go and stand in a corridor, and I went ballistic. I fucking lost my mind. even like when they're cutting the cake after that, I was just like, I was like, I'm no part of this. I'm not being any part of this.
I
Stood off
remember
to the side.
for my 12th birthday party, we did airsoft. But to make up the numbers, there was me, loads of kids, and then like my dad and his mates.
That's so sad.
It is, but also like my dad took it way too serious. My dad was back in the war. Like my dad,
Your dad
was,
brought guns.
you know, like he was like no way. When you get shot in airsoft, you go hit. You'd go hit, and then he'd fire 3 more into you.
Yeah.
Just
Your
for a
dad
couple-
shouted no surrender and all. You know?
My dad was firing in the air and all. It's indoors. He took it really serious.
I've never had a birthday party.
No.
Never.
Are we about to organise Mark McCarney's first birthday party? When's your birthday, Big Shear?
Hopefully I'm dead before it.
Stop taking your magnesium, you'll just pass away.
Yeah, with an overdose in vitamins.
Overdeen's another thing you're
We'll
taking.
find your body and just a wee pack of jelly baby vitamins.
Never had a birthday
When's your
party.
birthday?
5th of September.
Fuck
Right.
off.
Same as Beyonce.
What age are you going to be?
5th
Well,
of September.
hey, joint party.
The same, cut from the same cloth, me and
You're
Dave.
literally the day before me.
I think we spoke with this before.
We have, that's really weird.
You're 6, sure.
Joint birthday. What would
Ass
you?
eating and wings.
What? What would you like to do?
Nothing, that's probably the problem. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a birthday. Bring the cake, leave it, get out of my room.
I don't know, I've never really thought about it. It's just, you know, I
would
never
like-
think about it, and then you go, oh, it's my birthday tomorrow, and then you've nothing planned.
I
You just go,
would like us to organise an activity and then have like party food and stuff.
See, I always go, I don't want anyone to do something for my birthday, and then no one does, and I get sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, throw a surprise, for fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
You cocktail sausages and stuff.
What about even like what about Indianaland bowling and food?
Indie where?
Indianaland,
Where's that?
Dundonald.
Big ice rink.
It's big
Is it
soft
good
play.
upgraded? Indianaland?
No,
Yeah.
Indianaland is the soft play in it.
Fuck, you can rent it out for adults.
Yes,
Adults,
and
whatever.
adults.
I don't give a shit. Adults.
Boys, P. Diddy was done for this.
In the
They
Island.
were going to do it.
He threw McMill down the free fall.
We're gonna organise your birthday
Can we
party.
go to Indiana Land all together?
Indianaland and bowling, and then we'll go to we'll have food at
There's,
Dundonald at that
there's
retail.
crazy golf in there now, too.
It's
We
very.
can
It's
do
very
crazy
fun.
golf as well.
I was at it not that long ago.
Really?
Aye. 2 lesbians bowled up the whole place.
Sorry,
Beg your pardon?
Lesbians are slow at golfing.
I've always said
Keep
that.
sitting on the clubs.
Thing. They were before it. No, I don't like that. The 9 iron.
It's because they won't use balls.
I don't like any. I don't like shaft.
Aye. Do you not have a vibrating club here, for fuck's sake?
They're sitting grinding on a fake bush. But hey, they paid the money. They're well entitled to do it.
It's hard to play golf in jeans.
I
to be fair.
wasn't. Dungarees. No, they had a great time, but they're well slow.
Yeah.
So they'd do their hole,
Yeah.
and then I'd get mine quicker,
Alright, yeah.
because I'm better at it. But they would just fucking sit for ages, to the point where I was like, I'm just leaving here, because
Aye.
they're taking too long.
I remember my cerebral palsy football team went mini golfing one time, similar issue.
Christ.
Very slow on it.
I think for maybe a Patreon special or something, Mark McCarney's first birthday
Mark
party.
McCarney's lesbian golf.
I should have said that about lesbians, because they're after me at the minute, because I said something about Leanne
Likes to think
McCoy.
you're one of them.
Well, I said that too. Girls, I'm with you.
Are you?
Tommy's cut.
Is there a bit of hate around this? What's happening?
I mentioned Leanne McCoy from Dietary. I might have called her a word I probably shouldn't have called her, but I didn't know what it was
At a
hateful.
gig?
No, fuck you.
In a letter he wrote that he tied to a brick and threw through a window.
She was jokingly. She knew I was joking, but she put up jokingly that she was annoyed.
Right.
And then all these ones started messaging her going, that's not right.
Was the word the same name as the guy who was in him, Mary Poppins? Would that be the word? Dick Van.
Who?
I'm not saying it. Well, his name is Dick Van Dyke. Is that the
I
word?
just know I wouldn't go that far.
For my sister's lesbian, she makes fun of me for being disabled. I use that word in her
Is
all
she
the
a
time.
lesbian?
She is. She
Hello?
is full time.
Do not go golfing with her.
I'm a big fan of lesbians. I really
yeah.
am. Big fan of their work.
Yep.
They're great people.
Yep.
Me and
Yeah.
them get on like a house on fire.
Oh, they're great crack.
It's funny listening to them
drinking.
talk about other. You know the way you hear a man talk about their girlfriend, hearing a girlfriend talk about her girlfriend
Right.
is hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because of the same kind of problems with each other
Yeah.
and the fallout.
Yeah, yeah, it's different than like when a man's arguing with his girlfriend, when
Aye.
a girl's arguing with a girlfriend.
Totally different.
Yeah, but yeah, So she'll call me like, "Oh, you big spastic," and I'm like, "I go out, you wee dyke." It's great. It's great. That's the world we need to live in,
Right.
where we just insult each other.
Is she
all the
going
time.
anyone?
Oh, aye. She's the exact opposite of me. My sister's very much like a relationship, loves it. Whereas I'm
Are
like, "Don't
lesbians
touch
as
me."
promiscuous as gay guys?
No.
They lock it down?
No, but you'd have to get in James, our expert on that. But
Oh, he's told me all about it.
Our man in the field.
like
He's in something.
I think like gay men are like Deliveroo.
Sorry, our
15
man.
minutes. It could
Sorry,
be, it
our
could
man
be
on
on
the
your
truck
doorstep.
stop.
Is that we'll hang out now?
Oh, try and get that guy out of an apple green.
Aye. Guys, like, can we pull over to use the toilets? It doesn't even need to piss. Just like go in. Remember in Oslo, I was like, let's all go to a sauna. And we were like, we don't trust you.
Best apple green around is the one on the way to Ballymena on the left, because it has that upstairs Lavazza, and the seating at the back of it is unbelievable. Big, comfy, like couches.
Do they have a chopsticks?
Oh, aye.
That's what I go
It's
for.
brilliant. It's an excellent apple greens.
There's one in Lifford.
Right.
That's probably
It
the
has a
best.
Subway in it.
Don't know, I've never been.
Do you ever have
just
a
did a plastic.
chopsticks?
No.
Do you ever have chopsticks?
I hate the idea that
No, I'm only
food-
getting used to them now. Geddes taught me how to use them.
No, not the actual one. It's a chain.
in the Vatsa, it's all the Chinese.
Oh, is it
food.
a Chinese takeaway?
Yeah, Chinese food.
Never.
I don't like the idea of food that's been there all day just slowly heating.
Oh, that was the best stuff. Burnt to cinder.
End of the day when it's just all the meat's been sweating on each other.
Oh, yes.
I don't like it.
That's the best. You
I
want
had
the
a big
bottom.
I had the fry and the motorway cafe.
Yeah, it's good.
The bacon, the consistency of the on table.
Aye.
Oh, first class.
Big viewing gallery at the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
Wanna
Sausage
watch a
feels like
motorway?
it's just on a hit class. It's just fucking soaking.
Aye.
I love it.
This is unreal.
I love it.
I love that.
But
that egg out.
I told you the other day, I went to a chopstick. In Liverpool, I ended up at a pro-Palestine march because there was a chopsticks on the other side of the street. And I couldn't just cut across it. So I had to just be in the middle of it. Being like, I free Palestine, just edging across. People in Gaza are starving, so am I. That's what... It was great. It was a good time.
Gyoza strike. The Gyoza strip.
Let's edit that so it's just gives a strip. Let's just have
I got
that
them
clean.
mixed up.
Let's get that clean.
My geopolitical knowledge isn't great.
Oh man, I read a book about all the politics of the world and I can't remember one thing about it.
What book is that goes, here's all politics of the entire world ever?
Sunday World?
It's called Prisoners of Geography, and there's another one. I've read two of them. That's the mental part of it.
And you can't remember.
I can tell you a little bit about. See, even now, it's all about who controls the seas. You're talking about space or talking about the air.
Aquaman?
You control the seas. You have the power.
Jason Momoa?
And it's all about alliances. So Russia are trying to be matey with this random country in the Caribbean because they want to go. Listen, we get a port here. We're going to control this entry point. The trade comes through. The shipping goes through. The waterways has a huge amount of power still, and it was a great book.
Fucking dork.
Now, do I know what I'm talking about?
I don't think you do.
It
waterways.
bores the tears of me. I just glaze over and
I
start hearing anything about
Control the
politics.
waterways.
I love politics so much. It's like my favourite thing to talk about.
By Tim Marshall, I want to say, yeah. Prisoners Geography and something else of Geography.
Power of Geography.
The Power of Geography.
You're not a political man at all? It's my favourite thing. I love it so much.
But
Do you remember-
you know loads about it? Like,
Like history or just general right now?
Both.
No, I just watched Biden falling upstairs and that's about the head of it.
That's how you
here
base
he's
your
back.
stuff?
I don't know
far
what
as
he's
I go.
doing, but the election's coming up and he's got a wee bit. Here he's like I always talk about this, but remember Michael Jackson signed up to do that residency at the O2 in London just before he died, and they do rehearsals, right, and it's all filmed, and in the rehearsals he's like, he hasn't performed in years, and he's obviously like massively addicted to like prescription drugs, and he has the best backing dancers of all time, huge production, and Jacko's literally just on the stage like this, just going
Looks
through
like
the
a broken
motions.
animatronic. I've seen it.
Looks like Weekend at Bernie's, right? He's like doing this and all, and they go to him like, Michael, if you can't perform, you owe us a hell of a lot of money because we've invested and you're going to be liable for this. It's like the next day, screen ... He's on stage.
I think I say next day he's dead.
every dance, and he's out dancing these 20-year-olds, and I fucking loved it.
I'll liven them up.
And I loved it because he just switched it on. And I think with the election coming up, Trump versus Biden, there was all these clips of Biden being slow and being confused. All of a sudden, he's like, "Yes, boys, what's a crack?" He's fucking.
Every end of a Biden speech, he never knows where to walk off stage, and you just see him getting carried like a guy who's too drunk and is told to leave a bar. Like,
That's like when someone starts stand up and never knows the way to the stage from the back of the room.
Yeah,
They never know the route.
yeah.
There's like a corridor of space to take you directly to the stage. When you first start doing stand up, you never see that, and you're just awkwardly walking through tables, and the applause is stopped by the time you get to the mic.
Oh, it's so awkward. I love that.
Your waterfront show, December,
13th of December.
is the Tea with Megan bit changed yet?
It should be.
So they put up a blurb for Willie's show, you know.
Meghan Markle.
You know
Yeah,
him
Tea
from
with
this,
Meghan.
you know him from that, and it said you know he's a regular on the Tea with Megan podcast.
Oh, right.
Stayed there for weeks, and I'm saying to Willie, "Oh, that you know it says Tea with Megan." He's like, "Yeah, mate, I know."
No,
Still there.
No, I brought it up to you, and I have repeatedly asked it to be changed, so it should be.
Yeah.
Because I told you about it.
Imagine
Promotion
there,
idea. You should start one.
Tea with Megan.
but imagine
Megan.
there is a Tea with Megan podcast, like it's
Yeah.
huge in Asia or something. They'll show up to see you. You know?
Not too many Asians called
Live
Megan.
update from the Ulster Hall waterfront website.
Yeah.
Cancelled.
Still Megan.
Saying that,
Tea with Megan.
well, we'll know who this is getting clipped and sent to,
Oh,
don't we?
Willie, that's a like campus threat. The way you delivered that.
We'll see the video in.
We'll clip it up.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. You're not gonna.
Know who that's getting sent to,
Oh.
because that should be changed. It's very annoying.
Never seen a misread. You've
You lay
lost
off
a
them
head.
tablets, sir.
You've lost a
Go into
head.
your head.
Guy's gonna zoom
Give me a
out.
kick.
Pretend it's an ass.
Yeah. No, waterfront, and then doing a tour in November and December as well.
Right.
So we're doing Oma, we're doing Newry, we're doing Coleraine, Derry, Millennium Forum, other places. I can't
Other
remember.
places.
Dublin,
Nice.
big gig in Dublin.
What are you doing, Dublin?
Sugar Club.
Lovely. Great venue.
Never been there before in my life.
Great venue.
Is it big?
I don't know. I've seen pictures of it. How do people get? You don't have a website, of course you don't.
Shine.net. The fuck's that supposed to
That's
mean?
your website
Oh,
because
I'm-
you wouldn't take. You would.
I'm not big enough for a website?
No. What I'm
You own
saying.
the web
no.
space?
No.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying
You own the web space.
I'm not a met. Put that back on.
Mr.
That looks-
Internet?
That looks atrocious.
Fucking Bill Gates over here. Tell me when I'm.
Yeah. All right, Scott.
Reboot me.
Listen, I'm saying, of course, you should have a website, but that would make sense. So you wouldn't have a website. What I'm
What are you trying to say? Huh?
Why do you need a website?
Don't know.
For all his gigs, sells tickets.
Just put it on Instagram.
But if you had a William Thompson comedy.com,
Nobody goes to it.
he's not backing you up
He's
by
speaking
that.
sense. He's right.
I own the domain, that's why. You
Mark,
want
you-
it's $5,000.
You got any live shows coming up?
No.
No.
No. I'm taking it easy.
But you did those Limelight, that run of Limelight shows.
Done Limelight in December.
Would you go? Has that made you want to do? Will you have something later this year or anything? You just want to see what happens.
No, I'm just taking this year easy.
Right. I like it.
You put
I'm
that
trying
show
to
out?
find myself.
Yeah.
I'm in a deep exploration.
Go up into the mountain.
Exploration.
It's
Fuck it.
spreading.
Yeah, he's
There's up in the
contagious.
mountains, bending
What was
hardware
in that
tablets.
fucking bun? This is the new Epstein's Island, this fucking place. Come out with teary eyes, fucking sore ass.
Epstein Island, Todd Tars. This is Todd Tars.
Well, this
teary eyes
has been upgraded
is-
since I was here too.
Oh, I don't,
Teary
Yeah,
eyes
there,
and
no.
sore arse.
Yeah, there.
don't worry about that.
Taxman do something sniffing about here.
Hey.
Damn with gold teeth and everything for fuck's sake. Is that a real bush? Them's not tax deductible.
we got
now.
we got it from the Crazy Golf at Dundonald. The Morning McCarney podcast you do goes out every week on your website.
That's right.
See his website.
That's right.
Oh, so you have one?
My thing is, I really want my stuff to go out to as little people as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
That's my niche.
You did. How was your before? I know we need to wrap up, but how's your live one at you did a live one at Lavery's? Was it fun?
It was and it wasn't because I'd never done a live one before, so I was just like, I have no idea what's gonna happen here.
Right.
But yeah, the crowd was great. Like,
Good.
And
Do you
affluent.
enjoy the crowd you attract?
Yeah, they're weirdly very nice to me,
Good.
which I don't do well with compliments.
Yeah.
They're nearly too
Have my
good
crowd
to me.
then. They fucking hate me. I'm gonna call you a fat spastic every time you go down the street if that's what you want.
Well, I pay the Patreon, so I'm fit to call you whatever I want.
Will he plug Mudblood there as well?
Mudblood.
Alright. Guys, thank you for
You
watching
fart?
and listening.
No, I'm me. I don't know what that was.
ShaneTalkComedy.com. Come see me live. Patreon.com/TeamMe podcast for all the bonus stuff. Thank you to Mark McCarney, to William Thompson, and all you.
Let's get ready for tea with me.